Just coming up to 8:40. So what could you do for 21 days? Tom and Mary have set themselves something of a task. They have 21 days to decide the best way to spend 8k. I'm confused, but the good news is Tom, Lorenz, our breakfast show host, and Mary, JOK, his partner and musician, are here to tell us more. Thank you for coming in. We've been here for the best part of an hour. Really and truly, I'm the one that should be saying to myself, Dean, thank you for coming in. But first of all, tell us, because you run sort of a YouTube channel, Instagram channel as well, is it MomenTary, isn't it? Tell us more about that.
Yeah,
first.
So Tom and Mary MomenTary. It started in lockdown, didn't it? We started making songs about beers, and lockdown, you didn't know what could you do with all your time, so we got creative. But this project, it kind of all stemmed from you, Mary, didn't it?
It did, yes. I got offered a place to do a master's in scriptwriting. It's going to cost about £8,000, and so we started thinking, what is the best way to spend 8k?
This is it. We kind of mapped out a page of what we want to achieve in our life, and kind of making that step. We've both been teachers. We both spent money on a PGCE. We still do teaching and things like that, but we kind of decided, would it be more beneficial to kind of spend that money in a different direction? So it just kind of prompted this creative project, which has been going for 8 days. This is 8th day of Day K, and we're so exhausted, aren't we?
It's intense. We're making a show every day, coming up with the concept, filming it, editing it, uploading it, and it's made for very long days.
Yeah, that's
a heck of a lot of stuff. So we're on day 8 now.
That's right.
So what have you done so far?
So we've played, we'd like improv. We met on an improv course, so we like to get into different characters. Mary likes to put on different wigs, probably not as much as I do, but I like to do that. So we've made a jingle, so we even made that into a live band performance, didn't we?
Yeah, we did a quest, we did a street poll, I did a trip down memory lane, we did an interview and a performance with a band.
And what's been really cool is we're like getting back into doing skills that we used to do. I did animation at uni, so I've started making stop motion clips for that. We've started editing together footage. I mean, an interview between ourselves, 6 of our own characters, was quite complicated. But after the experience, it being very stressful and hectic and late, and when you have to come back to radio early in the morning, it's difficult too. But we managed to make that all work and are learning skills along it.
I mean, this is incredibly good timing for you, Tom. This is like week number 2, 3 now, isn't it?
Yeah.
On looking after the breakfast
I like
show.
to kind of
doing this project as well.
This is it. Do it all at the same time. Go in at the deep end, I think, is the way I like to do things for sure. But I mean, it's kind of... we reflected yesterday. We had an episode where we just did an 8-minute video without any editing, and it was really nice and relaxing compared to some of the others, to reflect on the first week. And it's crazy how much we've done, but also the doors that seem to be opening because of it. It was, a really special thing, wasn't it? I mean, how do you feel, Mary? What do you think?
I'm really looking forward to what we're going to be doing over the next week, actually.
Yeah, and even today we're going to do a news show. So we've asked actors to kind of send, because obviously the writers' strikes kind of does coincide with Mary wanting to do screenwriting. Is it the best time to do that? Is it going to be even necessary to that degree? Are we going to be replaced with different things happening? Like, what's going to happen, I guess? And that's what we're going to look at today.
Will ChatGPT be doing script writing and that sort of thing?
Well,
it's scary, isn't
exactly. That's really what the big question is.
Yeah,
this is it.
So, Mary? What do you specialise in terms of writing? Do you have a specific genre, or?
Well, I kind of write magical realism. I've published one book already, which is for older children, like 8 to 12. I write poetry. I have other novels that are in the works. I've written a lot, but still kind of getting the rest to a point where I can publish them.
What would this master's, isn't it? What would this do?
Master's in script writing, it would essentially kind of help me to perfect the art of screenwriting, and would probably lead to me writing a whole movie script, which I have actually done, but I'm not sure it's very good at this point.
Oh, bless. So, if you're doing this challenge and you actually discover a better way of spending that money instead of the masters, could that potentially happen?
That's what we prefaced the first video with, that we don't have 8k just to kind of spend willy-nilly, which is quite an important thing. Maybe we will by the end of this journey. Someone will send us 8k and say, do what you want, or I don't know. We want to look at all the different ways, and I think we have it's been a bit of a roller coaster. We've kind of gone, yeah, it makes sense to do the masters. Oh, maybe it doesn't make sense to do the masters. We're not really sure yet, but we're kind of a third of the way through. But I think certainly new projects have stemmed from this. Even the day before yesterday, we made the big decision to do something big next, which may be a way of getting into the industry without needing a master's.
Yeah.
So I guess we don't know yet.
So day number 8, have you got a plan? Have you planned all 21 days?
No. We probably have at least 21 more days, more ideas, and there's only kind of 13 days to go.
It's definitely not planned. We have 2 definite plans and some other tentative
a little
ones.
scribble on a piece of paper that I've put in the kitchen or something like that. Yeah.
Do you just go? You got the plan. You feel like, all right, this is what we're gonna do. Do you go? Oh, we're gonna do this now, or actually, shall we hold that one off till towards the end?
Some of them. I've actually written scripts for the one today, so it's kind of helping to hone that skill.
Yeah, I think what this has demonstrated is Mary is good at organising things, and when I don't listen and just think everything's going to be okay and want to add in an extra 3 videos, 5 p.m. and then I'm up until 11 p.m., that's not such a good thing. Mary's plan means that things work better and we can actually relax with our day too.
And do you have an end goal here? Like when you get to the 21 days, what do you want to get out of this? What do you expect viewers to get out of this? Well,
I mean, that's something that we said. So it actually takes 21 days to form a habit. So us doing this over 21 days, although it's been very stressful, I think the first week, we've got better, certainly at lots of aspects of putting together a video. So after 21 days, hopefully we'll be better generally working together, doing that kind of stuff. Because, I mean, that changed a lot, didn't it, in our videos when we were used to edit videos together. And then it became, let's just do an improvised 30-minute video so it's done, which made a big difference. So I think ultimately we want to keep doing maybe 21-day projects, not necessarily always together, but because it's such a good way to make you do something and to improve at something.
But it's all smiles at the moment. Then you haven't fallen out.
There have been many
challenging moments.
Yes, there's the word to put it nicely. Yeah, it has been stressful, but as I say, really beneficial. It's just that thing where I remember I even said in the interview when I spoke to you about being a perfectionist and wanting to do more and more and more, and that's probably the biggest challenge for me is knowing when to stop and just be accepting of what it is. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
No, I definitely get that. So in terms of your habit is to create a video, not necessarily every day, because that'd be too much.
Well, so we're going to London this weekend, so we've got to make some videos that can just go on Saturday and Sunday. We're at a wedding, so we're not going to spoil that by rigging up the camera and things like that and asking other people. We think that would be disrespectful. But there you go. So we have lots of plans, but we want to make easy choices too.
Yeah, and hopefully by the end of it, we'll be getting other people involved so that it will take a step up to being a more professional level of production.
Professional. It's not professional at the moment, then. Of course it is.
Well, I mean, it's just us,
Yeah. No, I've had a quick look, and they're looking really good indeed. Where can we find out more and check this stuff out?
Yeah, so we're on Instagram and Twitter, or X, or whatever it's called these days, is at MomenTary Songs, or YouTube MomenTary, Tom and Mary MomenTary. That's the way you'd find that. And we've done, I think, 72 videos now. That number is obviously going up by 1 every day. Yeah. And there's lots more to come, yeah.